This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
Good morning. It is Monday, April 15th. It's 6:10. Two big things you need to know today. Okay, three big things you need to know today. If you park in Portland, it's free today. If you have some free time, you want to go up to Oxford Casino Hotel and Event Center, they have got Give 5, Get 10. Give $5 to Cancer Cure. Get $10 in free slot play. And another chance for you to win $30,000 with a 30K workday payday. Your first code comes up after 8 o'clock this morning. Grab that 894.9 HOM app. Get ready to win. And there you go.
Hang on. I didn't write that down. What? Oh, my God. Julia Gagnon is killing me. Julia Gagnon is the 21-year-old from Cumberland who is on American Idol. And last night, okay, I'm all prepared. Like, I've been prepping for this because I'm all over Julia Gagnon. We talked to her on the show. She's lovely. She got the platinum ticket to Hollywood. Mm-hmm. They were in Hawaii. Now it's Hollywood, and here's where we vote. So last week we started voting from there's 7,000 of them down to 24. Tonight that gets whittled to 14.
They're moving fast, aren't they?
No, because then it doesn't end until May 19th.
Then it's like one at a time?
Right. Yep.
Okay.
For the next 2 months.
Sure.
No,
okay.
for the next month.
Thousands down to 100, down to 20, and we're done.
So last night's show was 3 hours long. Let me repeat that. 3 hours long. Yeah. And I'm watching it, and where's Julie? I see her sitting. I see her sitting on the bleachers. All right. That guy got through. That guy got through. That guy got... those two go home. Okay. All right. Yeah, there's Teddy Smith. He's singing great. That's 5 minutes to 11. 5 minutes to 11. There are three people left on the stage. Only one of them goes through. One of them is Julia Gagnon. And just like in the auditions, Julia Gagnon was picked. She is in the top 24. If it was 3 hours for us, it must have been 8 days for them to sit there. And when she got up to sing Fantasias, I believe, she got pretty emotional. And this is part of her singing where you have to vote for her toward the end. Right.
Pretty impressive.
Okay. I can't even talk when I cry. Okay. The whole audience was, Katy Perry started crying. I mean, yeah. So of course I vote. It's like 11 o'clock at night and I'm voting. I'm like, but they showed for every person that got through, for every idol that got through, they had a little clip of their life. Mm-hmm. And they had a little clip of Julia Gagnon's life. The Mainer. And they must have said Central Maine 1,000 times. Mm-hmm. Do you know that Julia Gagnon won
Central Maine Idol
with our station?
Yeah. One of ours.
Right. Yeah. It's not. I mean,
but you said 92 moves.
Yeah. 92 moves. They had, and they kept saying, like the country judge there, something, I don't know who he is. He's like, from Central Maine Idol to American Idol.
That's not how we speak up here.
You've done it. And it was so Maine-centric, and she was so awesome, and I voted until my phone told me stop voting.
We did one of those idol things way back when, but they didn't make it.
Yeah, I don't even want to tell you what that winner is doing right now.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. No, she made it. Not quite as high as Julia Gagnon, but
I forgot that.
But she is in public life.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
Jessica Gagne from WMTW. Good morning, Jess.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, did you survive the nor'easter last week? Did you lose power?
We didn't this time, but my husband still booked a backup hotel in case.
Wow, that's fancy.
I know, he's very prepared, but sometimes they're so cheap during the winter months in Maine that he found when he was like, I'm booking it because we lost power last time, but we didn't lose it this time, so we used it for a little date night. It was nice. So we had a nice little weekend.
Gross.
Yeah, it was great. Gross.
2 truths and a lie. We're all going to tell you a story. 2 of us are telling you the truth. 1 of us is lying. If you can figure out who the liar is, call 800-228-1949 and we'll set you up at $25 to Cowbell at Rock Row in Westbrook. All right, I'll start. I moved to Maine when I was 12 years old.
I have never been outside the United States except for that one time we were camping near the Canadian border, and I did set a foot on the other side.
Jessica?
I went to Biddeford High School, and we had class superlatives, and mine, the one that I got, was class clown.
800-228-1949. Who's the liar? I moved to Maine, Lori, when I was 12 years old. Jeff has never been out of the United States. And Jessica, being a Biddeford, what are you, a tiger?
Tiger, rawr.
Biddeford Tiger.
Superlative
was class clown. All right, 800-228-1949.
Hi, HOM. Who's the liar?
Jeff, you are.
I'm not.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Jeff has never been out of the country.
Nope. No need. I got everything I need right
gets
here.
out of the house.
Okay. I moved to Maine when I was 12, or Jessica, it was called the class clown.
Hi, HOM. Who's the liar?
I'm going to go with Lori.
I'm lying. Yes, you are correct. I didn't move to Maine until I was 21 years old. So congratulations. Hang on a second. What's your name?
Lisa,
I just got to ask. Jessica, class clown? Seriously?
Yeah, you probably thought I was going to get most talkative, right? But no, I got class clown. Yeah. And we had this thing called skits, and it was a drama production we put on every year, and I was involved in the script writing and the joke telling, and I guess some people thought they were funny. So, yeah. Class clown.
That's fantastic. Well, Lisa, you picked out the liar. It was me. I have not been here since I was a kid. I moved as just barely an adult. Jessica Gagne, I'm intrigued about your little date night. I hope you get another one soon.
Me too.
Not have to wait for a nor'easter to get that in there. Thanks for spending some Friday, Feel Good Friday with us. We appreciate it.
Always a blast, guys. Talk to you soon.
All right.
This is the HOM Morning Show. On the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. And now it's time for your Daily Distraction.
Daily Distractions being brought to you by the Bill Dodge Auto Group. When you shop for your next vehicle at Bill Dodge, you help them give back to local communities. Schools, sports, medical research, whole bunch more. Giving back's good for everybody, and that's the Bill Dodge difference. A 30-pound cat named Thick and Nugget is slimming down using an exercise regime usually reserved for dogs. Because this little Thick and Nugget goes to a place called Canine Aquatic Center, helping him swim his way to thin. In 7 weeks, he's lost 5 pounds.
I've never in my life seen a cat swim.
This cat, there's video. This cat has a life jacket on and is swimming in a pool.
Cats love water.
They say, he's a little resistant in the beginning, but then he gets right into it. Congratulations to Julia Gagnon from Maine. She is in the American Idol Top 24. We find out tonight if she made it into the Top 14. Hey, dummies. 2 men caught on camera destroying millions of years of old rock formations at Lake Mead National Recreation Area in Nevada. They started pushing boulders off with their kids nearby because you want to set that example. This is the public information officer talking about the idiots.
It takes millions of years for these rock formations to form, and then you get a few idiots out there that are destroying all that work of nature. It's pretty appalling. It's kind of disgusting. Why would you even do something like this? Why on earth would you do this to this area that's so beautiful? It's one of my favorite places in the park.
'Cause it's fun!
Honestly, the video is just, I don't, I don't get it. I don't. But
you'll be okay.
Here's the good news. It's the April theory in full swing now. I don't know. TikTok's all about something called the April theory after a woman's video about it went viral.
April theory is when life starts to get good. Spring is starting in April. The weather gets nicer. Energy just shifts. I felt it. So if you've been feeling really stagnant in life, trust me, this is the month when things are going to get really good for you.
Yeah, you know what? So far, nothing.
Okay, what? You know what? Nope, this is it. This is it. You didn't know about the April
halfway through the month. I got nothing.
You didn't know about the April theory. Now that you know.
No, that's no.
Unfortunately, Gary Turner and Teresa Nist didn't know about the April theory because they are the couple on Golden Bachelor that got married live on TV and are divorcing 3 months later.
What do you expect? You know someone a week, you get married, and you think it's going to last? No.
And they're both in their 70s, so you know their give a damn is way broken. They're like, no, I don't even like you.
In my 50s, my give a damn is broken. It was broken in the 30s.
Yeah. You were born.
Maybe 2020.
Your first words were, give a damn broken. Tom Cruise has been sending Dakota Fanning a birthday gift every year since they started together in War of the Worlds back in 2005. He gave her first cell phone, a Motorola Razr, for her 11th birthday. That's kind of adorable. Josh Gad is directing a biopic on Chris Farley, starring Paul Walter Hauser from Cobra Kai and Blackbird. Well, that's kind of neat, because I'd watch that in a heartbeat. I love him. Just in case you were wondering or hoping, no, there was no deathbed confession from O.J. Simpson. You just kind of, what was that, O.J.? 43% of Americans say they spend more time avoiding doing their taxes than it would take to just do them. The average person spends 8 hours a year stressing over it. Put me in that category. Yes, 100%. And finally, your final distraction. New research shows that the average American kid gets bored in just 33 minutes.
Sounds about right.
Spends about 13 hours in front of a screen per week.
Uh-huh. I got one of those.
Go stare at your kid and say, and time them. On your mark, get set, get to boredom.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
And now we're pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
It's DIY theater time. Hello! This is where Jeff and I act out a scene from a movie. If you know the movie, call 800-228-1949. And if you know the movie, we will set you up with a pair of tickets to go to the movies at Smitty Cinema with 4 locations in Sanford, Wyndham, Topsom, and Tilton, New Hampshire. I love this part of the show.
I also direct. Scripts ready? Okay. Craft services? Good.
That's what you're concerned about? It's called Duncan. We haven't gone yet.
Where's my muffin? Quiet on the set. Action.
I call upon those persons here present to witness.
Present? Take 2.
Who's got the bullhorn?
Yeah. Who should be using it?
Me.
Pointing at themselves.
Don't throw stones, Mr. Parsons.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be speaking about your contract after.
That's fine.
Quiet on the set.
I haven't signed one
Quiet
yet.
on the set. Action.
I call upon those persons here present to witness.
I call upon those persons here present to witness.
That I, Bernard Delaney.
That I, Bernard Delaney.
Do take thee, Lydia Jane Hibbert.
Do take thee, Lydia Jane Hibbert.
To be my awful wedded wife.
To be my lawful wedded wife.
That's right. That's right. May God Almighty bless you all, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
And scene. 800-228-1949. I love this movie.
Hi, HOM. What's that movie?
Is it Three Men and a Little Lady?
No, but you're oddly close in your title. Thanks for calling.
Okay.
You'll see. All right, what is that movie that we just acted out? 800-228-1949. Three Men and a Little Lady is not it, but oddly close.
Hi, HOM. What's the movie?
4 Weddings and a Funeral.
Yes! Woo! 4 Weddings and a Funeral from 1994. Yes, it is. Who's this?
My name is Tess.
Tess?
Yeah.
Hi, Tess. Good morning. Happy Monday.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You got yourself a couple of tickets to go see a movie at Smitty's Cinema.
Okay, awesome.
You hang on, Tess. We'll get you all hooked up, all right? Hey, don't go anywhere, Tess.
This is the HOM Morning Show. On the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
Hang on.
I like your enthusiasm. You're positive. The Power of Positive Thinking by Jeff Parsons. You can do the...
Yeah, I can't.
Okay. Hey, everybody. It's time for Extreme...
Yeah, it's all falling apart now. Let's just, you know what? Let's just do this like it never even happened, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay, quiet on the set. All right. And we'll do this. And yeah, now it should work.
You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. The A-Best Window ticket window is now open. And now it's time for everyone's favorite game, Extreme Trivia, with your hosts, Lori and Jeff.
Yeah, thanks, Bob, for screwing that up.
Not a problem at all. Thank you for joining us for Extreme Trivia. The A-Best Window ticket window is open to see Leslie Odom Jr. at Merrill Auditorium Thursday, April 25th, presented by Portland Ovations. He, of course, got his big, huge break in Hamilton on Broadway, and he's here in Portland. So,
I don't know him.
Yeah, shocking. So all you got to do is answer this extreme trivia question at 800-228-1949 for Leslie Odom Jr. tickets. 40% of people say they get the urge to do this after watching people on TV do it. What is it? 40% of people get the urge to do this after watching people on TV do it. 800-228-1949. Correct answer gets you a pair of tickets to go see Leslie Odom Jr. an evening with at Merrill Auditorium, April 25th. That's next Thursday at 7 o'clock, presented by Portland Ovations. Now, if you'll excuse me, and I'm back. The extreme trivia question this morning, 40% of people say they get the urge to do this after watching people do it on TV. What is it? 800-228-1949.
Hi, HOM. 40% of people say they get the urge to do this after watching people do it on TV. What is it?
Renovate their house?
Been watching a lot of DIY, haven't you?
Oh, wait till you hear what it is. No, that's not it, but thank you for trying.
Thanks for trying. Hi, HOM. What is it that 40% of people say they get the urge to do after watching people do it on TV?
Yawn. No, that's such a good one, though.
But now I'm about to yawn.
The camera here.
What?
Okay,
sorry about that. It's our phones. They hung up on you.
And that one too.
800-228-1949.
What is it that 40% of people say they get the urge to do after watching people do it on TV?
Oh, yeah, turn down our radio. Turn down your radio.
Turn down your radio, please.
Turn down your... There you go. Hi. Okay, what do you think the answer is?
Is it drive fast?
That's a good one.
No, it's not. But thank you very much. Okay. All right, guys. This is for a pair of tickets to see Leslie Odom Jr.
I just watched The Fast and the Furious. I got to go fast.
Well, and I agree with that. But 40% of people say they get the urge to do this while, I'm going to give you a hint, while watching people do it on TV. And to be honest with you, you're probably already doing it while you watch TV. Lots of people do it while they watch TV. What is it? 800-228-1949.
Hi, HOM. 40% of people say they get the urge to do this after watching people do it on TV, and people do it while they're watching TV, too. What is it?
Eat.
Yes,
Eat is correct.
There it is. Woohoo! What's your name? Who is this?
This is Trish.
Trish, you got yourself a pair of tickets to go see Leslie Odom Jr. at Merrill Auditorium. Congratulations, Trish.
Awesome.
You hang on, all right?
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
The A-Best Window ticket window is closed. Till next time, this is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff, 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff, and it's time for Don't Judge on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today, 94.9 HOM.
Don't Judge is being brought to you by A-Best Window, the only Maine company that manufactures and installs their own Maine-made windows. It's all about that thing that you added to your life, and it improves the quality of your life so much you wish you'd done it sooner. Like, for instance, somebody said a bidet. What the hell are Americans resisting?
I want a bidet so badly.
I thought you had a bidet.
I do. I can't get it connected.
Why can't you get it connected?
Because for some reason it leaks.
Maybe you need a new bidet.
Well, it's brand new bidet. It's not. Yeah.
Well, whoever you bought it from, go back and say, my bidet leaks.
I didn't. It was gifted.
Who the hell bought you a bidet?
Long story.
And we're getting off track. Okay, so what improved your quality of life so much that you'd wish you'd done it sooner? Let us know on Facebook, on the HOM app, or call us up at 800-228-1949. Marcia said, driving. I was 16 and a half, so couldn't do it sooner, but it did improve my life. Well, of course it did. Ooh. Okay, and I like this one. Lori said on Facebook, stop worrying about what happened yesterday and what's going to happen tomorrow. Life is too short. I have fought and beaten ovarian and breast cancer, and I'm not going to worry anymore about anything except for living my best life today. Oh, my God, Lori, that is so inspiring. Laura said on Facebook, being more spontaneous with some things. I'm usually a huge planner of things, and I need to control the itinerary. I've been working on letting go of control. It's a tough one. I get it. Stop worrying, stop eating so fast. Matt out of Phillips wants to stop eating as fast. And that includes mac and cheese, Jeff.
Yeah, I have that problem too. You make mac and cheese, and that bowl is gone in like 5 minutes.
I have more energy and less heartburn. All right, what is it for you? What improved your life so much that it helped you? 800-228-1949.
Don't judge what improved your quality of life so much that you wish you'd done it sooner.
Married my husband.
Yeah.
You know what? It was one of two things. It was either going to be marry him or divorce him.
You watch. Our next call will be divorced.
Yep. Thank you for calling.
You're welcome.
Don't judge what improved your quality of life so much that you wish you'd done it sooner.
Oh, this one is so easy. Changing jobs.
Oh, of course, Kate. You are so happy.
Unbelievable.
The amount of happiness that you exude now actually supersedes the amount of miserableness you were exuding.
Exactly. No, I should have done it so long ago.
Well, congratulations. I'm glad you did it at all.
Thank you.
All right. What is it for you? Let us know. Don't Judge this morning is what improved the quality of your life so much you just wish you'd done it sooner. You can let us know on Facebook, on the HOM app, or call us up. 800-228-1949. Don't judge.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. 5 calls says it all on the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff.
5 Call Says It All being brought to you by 888 Travel and Insurance. I just read something that made me horrified. Should you leave your butter out on the counter or refrigerate it? Land O'Lakes butter culinary content specialist said butter should not be left out for more than 4 hours. What? I can remember my mom and dad having butter on the counter for a lot. Like they would have a container and they would just keep putting butter into the like a little bowl.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think that was so good. I don't think that's smart because I have a stick on a little butter dish, and then when that's done, I wash the butter dish and put a new stick on, and go through butter enough to where I don't think that's a.
So you keep it out.
I keep it out.
Yeah. See, I don't use butter, so I'm not.
Oh my God. That
the only thing
I can't even.
The only thing that we regularly use butter on is popcorn, and even then I'm fine without it.
I can't even wrap my head around this. 5 Call Says It All.
It's not good for you either, right?
Yeah, because that's what you're concerned about, health. Yeah, Jeff Parsons, the pinnacle of healthy eating.
I'm just saying.
Don't make me punch you in the throat, okay? Because I so will. 800-228-1949. 5 Calls Says It All. I want to know, do you leave your butter out, yes or no? I have both. I have butter in the fridge and butter on the counter.
Butter in the fridge.
Butter in the counter. It's butter. Butter makes it better. 800-228-1949.
5 Calls. Do you leave your butter out?
So, yes and no. So, yes, because who wants to break their bread on hard butter? And as for the tubs of butter that were liquid, like the little country crocks, I put those in the refrigerator, but those taste like crap. So now I just leave my butter on the counter, and yes, I do.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. There it is.
I love you. Thank you.
5 Calls. Do you leave your butter out?
Oh, we leave it out, baby. We love that butter out. Who wants hard butter in the morning?
Oh my God, you're so almost sexy about your butter. I love this.
Appreciate you taking the call.
Thank you for calling. All right. Could be a clean sweep. 800-228-1949.
5 Calls. Do you leave your butter out?
I sure do.
Woo! Screw you, Land O'Lakes.
My Land O'Lakes is on my butter dish on my counter.
Well, that is a very big disappointment to Land O'Lakes.
I know.
They apparently have
proved them wrong.
They apparently have a culinary content specialist, and she would not approve, but I do. Good for you. All right, thank you.
All right,
thank you. 5 Calls Said It All. A clean sweep of I'd leave your butter out because who wants hard butter?
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
Hey, if you missed it, your first code of the day, actually, for the 30K workday payday is 296. 296. Take it to the HOM app, enter it, you could win $30,000.
Lee Goldberg from Center Maine on the line with us this morning. Good morning, Lee.
Good morning, my favorite people. What happened? What went wrong? Who do I need to talk to?
Regarding?
This is a holiday and you're working. We can't get you to work on a regular day. What is happening right now?
We're patriots, damn it. Okay? We're patriots through and through. We wouldn't miss this day because there's free parking.
Right.
I love
that. See, now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I absolutely. I don't know what it is. It's like better than birthdays. Free parking in Portland is like the greatest thing in the world.
It's so hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's like when there's an entire day where the entire city is free, I just feel like I need to take advantage of it.
We're going to work all day.
You're going to leave your car there overnight.
I am. I'm going to walk places today. Just because I can.
You should take a picture of your car parked and send it to like a meter maid. It's like, what's he going to do?
Hey, you know what we need to talk to you about, Mr. Lee Goldberg from Center Maine? We need to talk American Idol because there's a Mainer in it. Please tell me you're back on the bandwagon of American Idol.
I am on the bandwagon of Julia.
Okay. All right. Good.
I can't say I'm on the bandwagon of the show.
Not a Lionel fan?
I actually love Lionel Richie, so it's not because of him. Yes, I've been watching her since auditions. I'm all in on her. I watched her performance last night. I watched the one from last week. So I'm in on her. If and when she does get eliminated, I will probably stop watching at that point. But
I probably will too. I probably will too.
I'm all in for her.
You know what's really interesting about Julia Gagnon from Maine, who did get through last night and is in the top 24. Tonight we'll find out if she's in the top 14. But for some reason, there's something about Julia Gagnon that they like so much, they put her last on every single episode. So last night's show was 3 hours long.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
With 6 minutes of Julia.
And they narrowed it down to the top 20 last night, and 19 go through, right? And there's one left, and you're sitting there and you're throwing up, and the show's going to end. So it's like, what's going to happen? And so then she comes on and she's 20th and she goes through and she performs. And we have a long storied history of American Idol.
Of course we do.
Conversations.
Oh, yes.
Some call it legendary. I wouldn't argue with that. And I know it should come back. You're right. Thank you for saying that. But anyway, going last is actually, I think, advantageous because I feel like at that point, if you're a voter, you're not necessarily, unless you live in the hometown or of the person who goes first. You don't know because you want to see everybody else first. So if you go last, you generally get the most eyeballs. The biggest stage. You got a standing ovation. The voters are caught up in the moment. They've already seen the other ones. They're like, oh, Julia, let's go, loved it. Sing that Fantasia song, baby. I believe, Julia.
I think she's a lock now because she cried.
Yeah. So I hope so. I love Julia. I didn't love her version of I Believe. I didn't love her song choice. I'm not going to be like Paul Abdul, say it was a little pitchy.
No. Okay, Simon, listen.
I'm going way back now.
Simon,
she was great.
Did you happen to catch, how they did for every person that got through, they did a little montage of their life. Did you happen to catch Julia's little montage that they did?
I did.
Were you not impressed that it was like so Maine-centric? I mean, obviously she's from Maine, but I mean, it was about how Maine got her to American Idol, basically.
Yeah, no, I love it. Everything about it is it's a great story. It's awesome, and I'm rooting for Julia. And if she doesn't go through, I can stop watching.
Yep, you and me both. All right. Thank you very much for your input. I appreciate.
But yeah, you got to watch tonight.
You got to watch tonight.
So the top 10 vote people go through, and then the judges get to pick 4 more.
Okay.
So they're getting rid of 6 people, though.
Yeah, and I
well, you know who I'm getting rid of tonight, just so you know.
Who are you getting rid of?
Sanjaya.
Oh, God almighty.
Oh, God. We're going way back now.
Go, Elliot Yamin!
Back when I had more hair and Lee had more hair.
Sanjaya's got to go.
And I had less ass. Lee Goldberg from New Center Maine. Always a pleasure to talk to you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
I am an idiot, and we enjoy these. I am an idiot examples, but this one.
This is a good one?
Oh, man.
Let me grab my popcorn without butter.
I'm not just an idiot. I affected other people who had to follow my idiocy. I'll explain. Went out to lunch with girlfriends Wayne and Scott.
Yes.
Split the bill down the middle. My half of the bill was $32.94.
Mm-hmm.
A 20% tip rounded up would have been $7.
Okay.
But for some reason, that's not the math that was in my head. The math that was in my head is that a 20% tip rounded up would be $15. So I left a $15 tip on a $32.94, call it $33 lunch.
So you tipped 50%.
I basically tipped almost 50%.
Wow, you made that server's day.
No. So here's the thing maybe, but that's not even the point. she was a great server. So I mean, I don't discount, but So the bill was split. I got one, and Wayne and Scott got one. And we always compare tips so that we're, right? And Scott says, wow, what did you tip? And I said, 15. And he looks at me, and then I realized what I just did. And I've already signed it and the whole 9 yards. Yep. And I said, oh, no. And he goes, well, now I have to tip 15. Because if I don't tip 15, I look like a jerk.
No, you mean 50.
$15 on a $33 tab.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right.
And I said, not percent.
Okay.
Dollars.
Because tip is usually 15%, right?
No, it's 20%. It's 20%? Oh, for God's sakes, Jeffrey.
Listen, I don't eat fast food for most of the time. Go ahead.
I apologize for all the servers that have gotten 15% out of Jeff. So anyway, So I'm like, oh, no, I'm sorry. So we both... So together on a $64 bill, the server got $30 as a tip because I can't do simple math.
More servers would like you to
go to their establishment.
Right. They'd love to serve you. There's a line running out the door. Come to me.
This is the HOM Morning Show. On the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
Hey, your second code of the day, in case you missed it, was 135. What code, Lori? That's your 30K workday payday code. That's the second one of the day. Just head on over to the HOM app and plug that in.
Hey, more to go after that.
And congratulations to Julia Gagnon. Last to get in on the top 20. Top 4. Is it 20? Yeah, top 20. Top 14, it's actually top 10, but then the judges get to pick 4. It's tonight.
As confusing as your tipping thing.
Honest to God. I can't do math. I can't watch TV. Anyway, I hope you voted for Julia last night because that's what's going to get her into because she performed again last night.
Right. So what do they do tonight? It's just they just announce the winners? That advance?
And then they make them sing again, I think. Okay. I hope to God it's not 3 hours long. Julia, I know it's advantageous for you to be last. I mean, I get that, but my God, you're killing me. I was like all prepared to be asleep by then, but no.
Just stream it the next day.
I can't. That means I can get up early. Anyway,
you do get up early.
Don't forget. No, earlier then. Good luck to Julia, and don't forget. I mean, it's the only reason to watch American Idol these days and vote.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
What did we learn today, Lori Mornis?
Well, we learned that you don't use butter, which is which has gotten actually. I did. I blocked that out. I'm horrified at that,
understand.
And I'm not the only one. We did get a call from a listener who was like, "Hey, hang on." What do you mean you don't use butter?
Hey, everybody, it's going to be okay.
I don't think so.
It will be okay. Just relax.
I think we need to do a 5 calls to see if there's any other human that doesn't use butter.
Sure, if
you said popcorn, but that's only because Michelle uses it, and you're like, you enjoy it.
When I bought my air, because I don't like, she cooks it on the stove. I don't like that, so I use
with oil on the stove. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, so I use a hot air popper
just eat that plain.
And eat that plain. Yep.
I'll tell you what. I'll save you the trouble. I'll just get you a big bag of those packing peanuts because it's the same.
No, it is not the same thing at all.
Anyway, I'm still not quite over that. And we also learned that there's a lot of things that you have that have improved your quality of life that you wish you had done sooner. And all the way from horse riding to marrying your husband to getting a new job. So that was Don't Judge. We'll do another one of those and have more Leslie Odom Jr. tickets tomorrow.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM.